The question is in terms of basically by what's going to happen to them putting the ballast back and the topsoil. There won't be any trees being replanted. I think the answer that you said was at the toe of. Can you describe what you mean by the toe?
But at the bottom of the banking. If we plant trees back into the banking, then we start to destabilise the banking again.
And can you describe? Have you got a distance of what you mean by the toe? I mean, are there plans for the toe replanting?
Yeah. We want those.
I mean, if you look out there, it's a pretty big toe.
No, be more descriptive.
Okay. So I think. I mean, the useful thing to do is whether there will be details, worked up details of that area, what it actually means, and whether you have any indication now what trees you plan to replant in that area.
And the size.
Should we just hear the answer?
Yeah. Well, and we have in the contractor's submission. A line entry in there for the contractor to replant trees at a line of trees at the toe of the banking. However, that line entry within the project plan has a set amount of money put against it. I am actually trying to offer you a bit of an olive branch here, but
yeah, keep going. Let's just keep hearing. Just keep hearing.
And I am.
Just quiet, please.
I am quite prepared to have some local input with our contractor to determine through our specialist to make sure that the species are species that can not have an effect on the work that we've carried out. And as long as we stick to, within reason, the budget that's been allocated, as I said, I'm quite happy to have some local input into what we actually put back at the toe of the banking that won't destabilise the work that we've just carried out.
Okay, before we go to more questions, can I just establish what trees, in terms of the captures, what trees have actually been removed? Which tree? So can you describe them?
What type of tree?
Yeah.
My name's Neil Strong. I deal with the whole country's vegetation management policy, so that's sort of the whole network. In terms of the trees that have come out, what I've seen today, there's been sycamore and oak trees, I think, mainly. There's probably been a few birch trees in there as well. I've really come into this from the vegetation side of things. In terms of the civil engineering side of things, that's Martin and Chris's deal. So, but in terms of the trees that have come out, and it's that sort of species that we look to follow with from what Chris has said.
You've not heard before today?
Myself, no.
Okay.
Sorry?
What about this ecological survey, environmental survey?
That's part of your decision.
Okay, we'll come to a bit. Have you finished off in terms of all the trees that you know that have been?
In terms of the tree species, it's what goes back in is probably more important than what's come out, because
You're wrong.
Okay, just hold on, please.
The species that we would look to put back in are native species. They would be locally sourced, and they would be of a size that. Sorry.
I think it'd be useful, and no doubt if there was an environmental impact analysis that took place. Is that right? It would have been done.
Environmental surveys were completed as part of the preliminary in the project.
Just before we go back to questions, would it be possible to see that just to establish the trees that went
Not public documents.
so that we can come back to some degree of habitats? So I didn't hear the answer.
They're not public documents.
Okay.